Hi everybody, welcome to episode 12 of All This Science, the science podcast that explains one scientific concept in 5 minutes or your money back. I'm Dr. C. Today we're talking about safety. Safety in the school, safety in the factory. In the United States, HAZCOM has been used to communicate hazardous information to workers, students, employers. Slowly but surely, it is being replaced by the globally harmonized system, but the principles of both are quite similar. I wrote a song called the HAZCOM song, and I'm just going to sing it for the rest of this podcast. A little bit different today. I hope you enjoy it. Take care.
I strolled into receiving one dry, cold, sunny day. Packages and boxes in total disarray. They had no H mislabels or identifying marks. I got out of there with the to avoid the sparks. I got out of there with the to avoid the sparks. When I entered the labor force, I had no HAZCOM smarts. All around the flammables, I would play lawn darts. Didn't know the government had a master plan to label nasty bottles and leave Afghanistan, to label nasty bottles and leave Afghanistan. Hazardous materials identification system. It sure is a mouthful, but you better listen. Substances must be labeled at their place of work. A legal responsibility that you cannot shirk. A legal responsibility that you cannot shirk. HAZCOM became a law in the 1980s. Reagan was the boss man and I was making babies. The main focus is the worker's right to know. So everything is labeled from head right down to toe. Yes, everything is labeled from head right down to toe. HAZCOM written programs list precautionary measures, first aid procedures, and other sordid treasures. Risk phrases are shown, like may explode if held. Highly irritating, like Newman on Seinfeld. Yes, highly irritating, like Newman on Seinfeld. The fire guys use diamonds, the painters all use bars. E.T. used a speak and spell when labeling on Mars. No matter the state you're in, solid, liquid, gas. Learn the hazard symbols from Alaska down to Mass. Learn the hazard symbols from Alaska down to Mass. OSHA has created a rich vocabulary. There's even an icon if you can't eat dairy. Lethal dose 50 and pH play a role. Hey, I fixed them to my wife's tuna casserole. Hey, I fixed them to my wife's tuna casserole. Hazards can enter your body in many ways, like absorption, soaking in mayonnaise. What you think that problem is rather small. Imagine the increase in your cholesterol. Imagine the increase in your cholesterol. We keep MSDS in binders and online. You know what to do if you're drenched in turpentine. Consult MSDS. Take the correct action. Workplace safety is concrete, not an abstraction. Workplace safety is concrete, not an abstraction. Women of Worcester, men of Montana State, learn the rules now so we can celebrate. At the Christmas party, show off what you know, and you might get a great big kiss under H mistletoe. Yes, you will get a great big kiss under H mistletoe. So what was the... It is fair to ask, handling it, should you wear goggles and a mask? Read the HAZCOM programs, they'll tell you every time. It was my granny's chicken soup, and that's my final rhyme. It was my granny's chicken soup, and that's my final rhyme.